Namaste. Today we stand at a very crucial moment, a moment that demands our collective courage to face the harsh realities imposed on the people of Andhra Pradesh by the ruling party under YS Jagan Mohan Reddy's rule. Yesterday's Siddham Sabha set a very blatant example for that. It's high time we scrutinize the facade of progress in the state of Andhra Pradesh and also confront the glaring discrepancies between the promises made and the promises kept by the ruling YSRCP government. Firstly, let's talk about the tallest claim. The claim or the tallest promise that we can call the complete ban on alcohol. It was a promise that echoed in the hearts of many families. In fact, they said, YSRCP people said that it was a beacon of hope for many women in the state of Andhra Pradesh. But yet, what followed was not a ban, but a blatant betrayal. And today, the sad reality is that substandard liquor is poisoning our communities. Over 30,000 lives lost in the past 4.5 years due to liver and kidney damage. And also this along with the staggering 1 lakh crore commission allegedly filling the coffers of those in power under the guise of this failed prohibition. Isn't it a complete lie? Isn't it a complete betrayal, Mr. Jagan Mohan Reddy? And on the employment front, let me tell you here, a staggering 2.3 lakh government jobs were promised. And still, the promise lies there. It lies as a gaping hole in the, it lies as a gaping hole there. Absolutely nothing done for the past 4.5 years. And the promise of abolishing the CPS, which also vanished into the thin air, just like the dreams of our employees. And the plight of our Anganwadi workers, our sisters, is unimaginable. They were promised a 1,000 hike compared to their counterparts in Telangana. Still the promise lies there, unfulfilled, and also undervaluing, undermining their dedication. They have come on roads, but still nothing has happened. And the electricity saga in the state of Andhra Pradesh is another tale of despair, I should say. 9 times the charges have been increased in stark contradiction to the promise of keeping them unchanged. The promise of Jagan Mohan Reddy was that he would never increase electricity charges. But contrary to that, contradicting his own promise, he, for the past 4.5 to 5 years, he has increased electricity charges by 9 times. Almost 9 times he has increased. And which has burdened our citizens to almost another additional 64,000 crores. And the construction sector, once the backbone of our economy, now reels under the impact of almost 50,000 crore sand scam, rendering almost 40 lakh workers, the construction workers, jobless. And the educational and agricultural promises too have been diluted and distorted, leaving students and farmers grappling with uncertainty. So what have you to answer? Where are you, Mr. Jagan Mohan Reddy? Why don't you answer all these questions? And then again, there's the audacity to claim the completion of 25 lakh permanent houses for the poor. Mr. Jagan Mohan Reddy, you are talking about this. A dream which turned into a debt trap for many. In fact, 7,000 crores public money vanished in the name of the cent land distribution scheme. 7,000 crores. Remember, the list of unkept promises and alleged scandals by Mr. Jagan Mohan Reddy and his team goes on. From the mismanagement of SC, ST, BC and minority subplans funds to the ruthless capture of assigned lands by the ruling party's supporters. Jagan Mohan Reddy, what have you to talk about all this? The atrocities against Dalits and the weaker sections, the burdensome increase in prices of essential commodities, and the cancellation of 120 welfare schemes paint a grim picture of governance by the ruling YSRCP. Mr. Jagan Mohan Reddy's fear of the united opposition signifies not strength but weakness, an acknowledgement that the foundation of his government is built on unfulfilled promises, fake promises, and the disillusionment of the people. As we stand united today, it's not just about countering a political adversary here. It's about restoring the faith of our people in a system that values integrity, in a system that values fulfilling promises, a system that genuinely serves its citizens, a democratic system. Here, let's not overlook the disdainful rhetoric aimed at undermining the integrity and vision of our leader, Sri Nara Chandrababu Naidu Garu, yet again yesterday by Mr. Jagan Reddy at one of the Siddham Sabhas. First thing, the Siddham Sabha was a complete failure. It was a graphics show rather than a public show. A graphic show, we can call it. And in that particular Sabha, the attempts to belittle a statesman with a visionary outlook, Mr. Nara Chandrababu Naidu Garu, only reveal a lack of substance and fear on the part of Mr. Y.S. Jagan Mohan Reddy. The remarks made by Mr. Y.S. Jagan Mohan Reddy, filled with derogatory comments and baseless allegations, are not just attacks on a leader of opposition, but also on the democratic principles that empower our society. Claiming the absence of political star power and media support, Mr. Reddy attempts to distract from the real issues at hand. People are not fools. They clearly understand what are you trying to do, Mr. Jagan Reddy. Yet in his attempt to undermine, he inadvertently acknowledges the strength and resilience of Chandrababu Naidu Garu and also Teluguone Party. To mention that our leader, Sri Nara Chandrababu Naidu Garu, relies solely on media alliances and political maneuvering, a blatant lie by Mr. Jagan Mohan Reddy. He just does this to blatantly ignore the decades of development and decades of innovation and the progress Mr. Naidu has championed for our state of Andhra Pradesh. His commitment to Andhra Pradesh, Naidu Garu's commitment for Andhra Pradesh welfare is unwavering. Nobody to match for that. Which was evident through initiatives that have transformed the state's landscape, fostering growth and prosperity. Moreover, in the same Sabha, in the same Siddham Sabha, Jagan Mohan Reddy talks about our symbol, the cycle symbol. He says cycle lacks, tires to move forward. I think Jagan Mohan Reddy is completely in desperation, completely in frustration. He probably is not understanding what he is talking. He doesn't have the proper script what to talk. In fact, this particular statement of him is not just a poorly crafted metaphor, but a gross underestimation of our party's grassroots support and the people's will to pedal towards progress. Cycle always pedals towards progress, Mr. Reddy. You have forgotten that. And also, this pedaling happens all the time against all the odds if required. It's an insult to the intelligence of our citizens who have seen through the years what and where the true leadership is. And the assertion that the TDP seeks alliances out of fear and in fact a statement by Mr. Reddy again is a misrepresentation of the political strategy aimed at unifying forces for the greater good of the state. You won't have anything of this in your mind, Mr. Reddy. You never think of the state. You never think of the people of the state. You never think of a collective effort. You always think of only your selfishness, your income, your increasing of your wealth, not the wealth of the state. That's your stake, and we are here collectively fighting for the betterment of the state of Andhra Pradesh. True strength lies in collaboration, Mr. Reddy. True strength lies in bringing together diverse voices for the common aim of uplifting Andhra Pradesh. That's our aim. We are committed towards it. Something that you and your administration evidently do not have, and also you fear about that. And the attempt by you to, in fact, paint a picture of fear in the heart of Chandrababu Naidu Garu is completely, I think, I would say, joke of the millennium. It's completely laughable. It's not fear, but determination that drives our leader. Understand, Mr. Jagan Reddy, it's not fear. It's the complete determination and conviction for the state of Andhra Pradesh that drives our leader, Sri Chandrababu Naidu Garu, and also our party, Teluguone Party. Determination to see Andhra Pradesh thrive, to ensure that promises made are promises kept, and also to hold those in power accountable for their actions and inactions, And we are committed. We will not stop our fight against you and your tyrannical rule, Mr. Jagan Mohan Reddy. And at last, I would say one thing. Whatever Mr. Jagan Mohan Reddy tries to do, whatever lies he wants to quote, whatever statements he wants to undermine, whatever it is there, coming days are, going to be very good for the state of Andhra Pradesh. All your lies are exposed. All your unfulfilled promises would be always questioned. And the people are waiting to vote against you, Mr. Jagan Mohan Reddy.